Yo guys, how is your doing today? Okay, so today is Wednesday, and from Wednesday, price action really gets interesting. Okay, and I hope you're actually managing in weeks, and that the news yesterday, which was Tuesday, didn't actually blow up your account. Remember, I told you guys you need to be patient with whatever you're doing. Okay, so let's just wrap up some kind of things. I'm actually sitting down in my garden. I was like, hey, let me just make out a video. Since I'm actually enjoying the view and also the fresh breeze and all of those things. So EURUSD actually had a wonderful price action, no doubt. To say, guys, let me tell you something. On Monday, let's go down to the daily time frame. You see this move that actually happened here, this bearish move. This was just will I say an expansion that was a manipulation. You see, this expansion to the downside actually made a lot of person to have this bias that throughout this week we are actually going to be bearish. Okay, but I was like, hey, let me see what Tuesday does. Okay, and I could actually forge, not really forge, but get my bias on the market. Okay, remember on the weekly, let's talk about our anticipation first. Remember on the weekly we had this bearish fair value gap that was inversed. Okay, and this would be actually a good point for us to like start going higher. Okay, so I actually anticipated price like go all the way down to this point and then start what rejecting. Okay, so we had a sweep, then price got all the way down to this strong point or key level. Okay, on the weekly. Now on the daily, if you could see, okay, now when price got here, this was Monday price action. Okay, then on Tuesday, what happened? Price started doing what? Buying. Now there was something I was bearish. Okay, I was bearish. I was thinking price will continue to go lower until I saw this nice price action. Now inside that key level, we had what? A sweep. Okay, so a sweep of our what? Of our sell side liquidity. Okay, good. Now on the 1 hour time frame, very good, very good. Okay, now things are actually going to get what? Interesting. Okay, so it's actually obvious here. Don't forget this is inside what's the 1 week key level. Okay, so that's our sell-side liquidity. Let me just name this. Okay, SSL. Okay, should be at the bottom. Okay, sorry. All right, so that's our sell-side liquidity. What am I doing? Okay, so if you see, okay, we have this low, this high, then a strip. Okay, now what next can you see? This what? It's bearish fair value gap that got what? Inverse. Remember, I kept telling you guys about what the power of inversion. Okay, when you're actually looking for a buy opportunity and you actually see an inversion of a bearish fair value gap, what does it tell you? Buys. Okay, so now the moment price broke above this point, I was like, okay, very good. Now another thing that added to my confirmation that we are actually going to go higher, okay, was this sweep. So we had to sweep. Okay, guys, come on. I was showing us all of these things on Twitter. I was telling us all of these things. Now, what next? Now I need to go down to either the 5 minutes or the 15 minutes time frame to get what? My confirmation. First, let's see what the 15 minutes actually gave us. Okay, very good. Okay, so now what happened? This down close candle with this bullish move will be our what? Our order block. Okay, so we have this here as what? As our order block. OB. Okay, and you could see the way price actually did what? Traded above, and you could see. Okay, so guys, it's really what? Easy. Don't forget everything inside what? Inside the key level. When a sweep actually happens inside the key level, okay, that's actually a powerful what? A powerful confluence. Okay, now if you go down to I think the 5 minutes, I think there's another opportunity there for us to take price higher. Okay, so when price started expanding to the high side, what does it give us? A fair value gap. Now, if fair value gap is in alignment with what? This breaker here. Can you see that? Guys, this is really wonderful. You could see. Okay, now if you're actually patient enough, now guys, this is why you actually don't need to rush into anything. Okay, so let's say for example I missed this, then I actually don't want to get into any opportunity here. You can see the way price actually came back, tapped into it, then rejected above, then did what? Started going up. All right, is there any other opportunity? Yes, of course. Now if you see, what is this? This is also an order block. Okay, so you can use either this fair value gap, this order block, or this particular one here as a what? As an entry, and you stop loss around this zone. And what happened? Price started what? Buying. Okay. For EURUSD, I was having anticipation on the weekly, the 50% mark of the weekly fair value gap. I think I sent it out to us all. Okay, so let me just show us. So at the 50% level. Okay, I think so here and here, this particular point here. Okay, then let's go back to the 5 minutes time frame. So guys, if you could see, that's actually what a massive move, you could see. And guys, that's how clean price action was. I sent everything to us on where? On Twitter, if you guys can actually see. And guys, it's just logic. There are so many things that you guys need to know about that. When you know about these things, you'll be grateful. Okay, ICT actually did us a lot of great um favor, yeah, for giving us all of these things for free. And another thing is, I actually want to give Layman Yan a credit for all of this, because he was the one that actually opened my eyes to all of this concept. Okay, I'm actually showing you guys for free. Okay, and believe me, guys, if you can just open your eyes, focus, study this on your own, you're going to see how beautiful this price action is. Okay, now for today, let's see. Okay, now we've seen what Monday and Tuesday actually did, right? Very good. We've seen what Monday and Tuesday did. Okay, so Monday drop down. Then how about Tuesday? Bullish. Okay, and now if you drop down to the 4 hours time frame, what can you see? What can you see? First off, we have what? This very short fair value gap. Okay, so let me just delete all of these things. Don't forget. Okay, so don't forget, inside this, it's actually what the weekly key level. Okay, price expanded, and you can see price reacting from where? From this point here. So you could see it actually aligned with what this gap right here, this opening gap. Okay, so this is actually what? An inversion. Okay, so now what am I expecting? Okay, if you check, I actually sent to us my objective that I need to see price. Tell me what, for me to buy, I need to see price sweep this point, then close above this place. Okay, so for now, price has already what? Gone below this inversion. Okay, so this might be like an opportunity for us to go long, but I'm actually bullish. Okay, so now on the 4 hours time frame, what do we have? So let's see. We have what? On the discount zone, we have this. Okay, we have this fair value gap right here. Very good. Okay, so price might actually drop all the way down here. Okay, and don't forget, this right here will be my what? My sales, my buy side liquidity as well as my target. So this, then this. Okay, for now, let me just keep it this way, so it looks simple. So this will be my buy side liquidity. All right, very good. Okay, so now let me just mark this. Okay, so this is my fib from this point to this point. Okay, you could see it's actually in alignment with what? The 50% mark. Okay, so this right here will be the zone for me to like look into, to do what? To buy from. Okay, so price can push all the way down here to this point, then reject. Okay, so that is actually my anticipation on EURUSD. We are going to go higher. Okay, so let me just keep it. Okay, so on the 1 hour, okay, another probability is on the 1 hour price rejects, just as it's rejecting, then closes above this. Okay, so it will mean that this inversion actually failed. Okay, and when it closes above this point right here, yeah, this, then we can actually do what? This will be our order block. Okay, then we can actually scale down on where? The 15 minutes time frame, or probably the 5 minutes time frame for what? For entries. Okay, for entries. So something like this, closing above, then we'll find our entry around this point, then to where? So our buy side liquidity. Okay, so that is for your USD. Now let's move on to GBP. Let's go over to GBPUSD. GBPUSD, same thing. Okay, so we have price tapping into our daily fair value gap. We have price inversing this bearish fair value gap right here. So we have an inversion, and I think, okay, let me use the 4 hours time frame. Okay, and currently, what do we have here? We have this fair value gap that price actually what? Rejected from. Okay, so let me just change the color. Okay, so we have that. Okay, and if you go lower to the 15 minutes time frame, we have a clear picture there. Okay, so first let's see the 1 hour time frame. Sorry. Okay, so we have this beautiful price action right here. Okay, so price did what? Traded above. Okay, then what next? You could see this nice what? FVG. So let me just move this right here. Okay, so this is it. Price traded above. Okay, so this will be a what? A sweep inside our key level. Okay, or let's do it like this. Okay, so this right here is actually a sweep inside our key level. So let me just delete this. Okay, and price did what? Traded above this. Okay, price traded above it, and you could see the way it actually came back. Okay, so at this point you actually want to be careful. Okay, you actually want to be careful with your entries. Okay, because I'm expecting price to go all the way from this point. okay, lower, and trade above. Okay, so that will be my anticipation on that. Okay, so I can just do something like this. All right, then my stop loss below this point or this point. Okay, then I can actually go for it. A 3 weeks to reward ratio. Okay, because I'm actually expecting higher price on this particular pair. So that's all for GBPUSD. Okay, just careful if there is no confirmation yet. Just be patient. Okay, just be patient. Okay, so that's it. Pay attention to what the chart is showing you. Don't rush any trades until you see your strategy and your framework is actually telling you to do what to get in. Okay, so you're going to make a lot of money this week. Just stay calm, discipline, and don't FOMO. Okay, so this is where we come to an end. Okay, of this whole point. Okay, I'll be sending you in the video as soon as possible. Okay, enjoy your trading week. Bye, guys.